Hello, today I'm talking about the NYX Loose Face Powder, and I have two colors to show you. Now, I haven't done swatches like I do traditionally. I've actually done it before and after where I use this powder as a foundation. No other foundation. I do have concealer on under my eyes. If you're lucky enough to not need that, then you can skip that step. But to swatch this, it is essentially the color of my skin, so you're not going to see it. There are 18 colors. The first one I haven't tried, but it's lavender, and I believe it's like a tone correcting powder, similar to the lavender concealer, so it would brighten up sallow, any sallowness to the skin. Again, I don't have that one. Then the next four are the shimmer colors. There's pink shimmer, white shimmer, sexy shimmer, and goddess shimmer. I chose sexy shimmer because it's the lighter kind of beige shimmer, so I thought I would get more use out of that. There's also goddess shimmer, which looks like it is a darker tan bronze color, which looks really pretty. The next three shades are the transparent powders, which are light, medium, and dark. Now, I haven't tried any of those. I think from the name that they're like translucent powder, but not exactly the same. Translucent powder, I have one from Sudevit, and it's translucent, which means there's no color to it. So the powder looks white, but it's suitable for any skin tone because it's not actually putting color onto the skin. It's translucent. So I'm thinking transparent powders are kind of a tinted form of a translucent powder, so a very small amount of color will be added to your skin, but not that much. And again, I haven't tried them, so I'm really going by the name. So transparent makes me think it's not going to be enough color to be used as foundation, but that you could use them in a similar way that you would use the translucent powder. And basically that would be to set your makeup or to control any excess shine or oil on the skin. The rest of the colors, so colors 9 through 18, are skin tones or foundation shades that can be used in place of foundation. Now, this is a very light coverage foundation, probably most suitable for people that just want to even out the skin tone and give a very flawless airbrush kind of look to the skin. So if you have blemishes, if you have under eye circles, you're still going to need to use concealer to conceal them before you apply the powder. In my before and after picture, I have on concealer, but no other type of foundation. You'll also notice in my after picture that I have powder on my shoulder and on my sleeve. It is a loose powder and it can be messy. They are in sifter jars, but you still end up with a little bit, or can end up with a little bit too much coming out. I usually just work with whatever ends up on the lid, but it's not a practical product to carry around for touch-ups. It's 15 grams, 0.53 ounces. I wouldn't carry this around for touch-ups during the day. It would be much more practical to buy pressed powder in a compact to use for touch-ups. But having said that, it's still a very good product. The only other negative thing that I would say is that it has a fragrance like the foundations do. NYX foundations have this fragrance. The powders have a similar, if not the same fragrance. It does not bother me to the point that I don't want to use this or that I wouldn't recommend this, but it is a fragrance that I don't particularly care for. I know some people will like it. It's not one that I like. It's not a huge deal. Once the product is on my face, I can't smell it. So I really only smell it when I'm applying. So it's not a huge deal. Very small little negative. Another good thing is it has SPF 10, so that's really good. It's a good value. Prices are going to vary, I know. I think they're about $14 on the NYX website, but that is a good value. Foundations could be very expensive, so pretty good. The texture is very lightweight, very silky and finely milled powder. It feels amazing. It doesn't look cakey or look powdery, overly powdery. It looks really, really nice. Of the shimmer powder, I don't know how well that's showing up. It's a very, very soft, light beige color, lots of shimmer, so pretty. It makes an excellent body powder if you apply this with a really big powder brush, like the big one, to your shoulders or anywhere that you want a soft, subtle glow. It will look really pretty. Also as a highlight, if you like a little bit of shimmer on the temples or the tops of your cheeks, it's really pretty. On the Peachy Complexion, which is the one I use as a foundation, I have used this to set my makeup, so in place of translucent powder. Just using a bigger brush or a finishing brush like this, it's going to apply a lot less product, so it'll work over your foundation just as a finishing powder. When I applied this as my foundation, like I did today, I use a very dense, smaller brush, so I have more control and it's going to put more product onto the skin. You could also try using this with a sponge if you prefer. And that's it. So I hope you can tell the difference in my before and after picture. I know I can. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.